Hello, hello, hello. I am She Delight, back with another message for you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, great day, evening, night, wherever you are located across the globe. The message today is about blind spots. Blind spots. You got everything going right for you, and everything is going fine. So it's not nothing bad, um, but my book opened up, my journal, because I journal a lot, opened up to um, a page that something that I wrote back in December. And it was 12/12/12/21, which was uh, December the 21st of 2025. And the Spirit was dealing with me. And I probably spoke to you guys about this prior before. And if I didn't speak to you, I spoke to somebody else. But I know I've write down things that, that comes my way. And March 13th, I wrote a message down up under this message um, from out of another journal book, and I put it in this journal book because it coexists with what I'm about to share with you. And the Spirit was telling me then it was about a shadow, because I obviously had to see something for me to be wrote this message, okay? And I wrote the title of this message was Shadow. And the message was saying you're avoiding aspects of a situation that makes you uncomfortable. Face the darkness to gain a complete understanding and make informed decisions. And on the 13th of March, the message said the air is carrying a message. Pay attention. Pay attention. So don't ask me why I wrote this, because whatever happened that time, obviously I got it through it or whatever, but it's for me to bring it back to you guys, okay? If you can look at the my screen and you see this house, open doors, open windows, it's just open. And you see all of these bushes and things of that nature. It's a lot of blind spots, different shadows, trees in the background. Everything is open, but it's blind spots. You never know what you're going to walk into outside when you see all these bushes everywhere, flowers, however you want to look at it. It's a lot of blind spots. Even though you might look at it as that looks nice, it's my your bushes or your flowers or whatever you might think it is, or you safe in this area, but it's a blind spot somewhere. Even in your home, it's a blind spot somewhere, because we have stands and vanities and things of that nature, bookshelves that we do not move, and it's a blind spot somewhere. When you driving, when a car be so close upon you, you can't see that car. It's a blind spot somewhere. Somebody can be walking up on you if you're not in tune with yourself and the frequency and their energy. That person can walk along beside you and you don't even know that person there. It's a blind side somewhere. It's a blind spot. You are missing something so important in your life because you're not paying attention. To the blind spot. I know you guys been feeling this frequency, this shift, like something is not right. The air feels funny. It even smells funny. You're not understanding what's really, really going on. You're not paying attention. You're allowing things to clutter on your brain and not understanding of what's really, really going on. You're focusing on the wrong thing instead of focusing on the right things. You paying attention to the small things. I mean, on the big things that is big to you, but it's really small. You have to step back. You have to step back and halt and look at things for what it is and look at the blind spots that you are avoiding to look at and the things that you do not see because you're on a regular routine and not paying attention of the blind spots, because those blind spots are very, very important right now in your life. A lot of you guys cannot go forward. You're missing your blessings. You're missing your finance, inheritance blessing, your work effort blessing, your promotions. You're missing a lot. You're missing your relationships with who you're supposed to be with. You're missing your marriages. You're missing the message and how to keep your marriage. You're missing a lot because you're not paying attention to the blind spots. You're too busy paying attention to what you normally paying attention to, and you're too much in your head. You have to, the whole thing, you have to step back and halt for a second. Consider on some things. And don't be self-doubting. You got to look at the perspective about everything, especially the blind spots. Some of you guys won't even move nothing in your home because you're accustomed to that particular lifestyle. You would dust it over, but don't even know you probably got $1,000 hid behind it because it's been sitting there for so long because you're afraid of change. Pay attention to the blind spots, people, collectives. Pay attention. Some of you don't have the person in your life because you're not paying attention to the blind spots. You're paying attention to what's in front of you. And what's in front of you is your past. You're not paying attention to what's in the blind spot. That's what's for you. And that's why that person has not came into your life, because you walk right past them every day and don't even know that's them. And I'm not saying deliberately saying that you walk past them, but they there. You just ignoring it and you're turning a blind eye to it because you're so accustomed to the stuff that you're accustomed to. Even in your own marriage, for some of you guys that's married. Your wife, your husband is ready to walk away because you're not paying attention to the blind spots. And you don't even understand what's really going on because you're not paying attention to the blind spots. They are verbally speaking to you and sharing things with you. For some of you. For some of you, they're not even saying anything because they're not a communicator, and you know this. They do things in action and you're not paying that attention. They don't know how to communicate because you never taught them. I'm talking about the married folks. Because when you're married, you in each other's life to enhance each other, to pull the best out of them. Not to leave them in this slump and continue to allow them to sit in fear. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to help them to be more comfortable, more vulnerable with you. You're not paying attention to the blind spots, and you wonder why your marriage is not on the right path. You have to open up your eyes, okay? Yeah, what you thought you saw, you did see it. Because that's that blind spot. You just don't want to acknowledge what you saw. The universe has been dealing with you, talking to you, showing you signs outside from the trees, the birds, all of these things. You've been riding down the street and you've been going different areas. You're like, dang, that's nasty. That's so dirty. Why they throw all this trash outside? But you forgot that you threw a piece of paper out the window or a cup out the window one night a few days ago. You didn't see that. You don't remember that. But the reason why you seeing all that trash at the particular time because you a mess. That's why it's dirty out there because you just the universe showing you you. You got some dirt on the inside that need to be cleaned out. And you help the universe get nasty, and the universe is exposing you when you threw that cup piece of paper orange. Well, the orange peeling don't matter because you're feeding back to the earth. But you throwing all that trash out the window 30 or 40 miles down the road, past way back, and all of it did was blow it in one spot and let you know that this is what you did. You mad at somebody not cleaning up their yard, but what about your yard? Spiritually. What about your blind spot? You ain't paying attention. Some of you, your house nasty. Need to clean up your bathroom. And when you do go in there and clean it up, it's a blind spot that you missed. And everybody missed this spot in their bathroom. Tell me where that spot at in the comments. I guarantee you won't be able to tell me. What is one of your blind spots in your bathroom that you don't see? Because it's full of mess. All types of stuff that don't need to be in there. Empty bottles. Some pill bottles. Some type of cleaning supplies just sitting there. That you never go back to fix and clean. Matter of fact, you don't even you can leave the comment. But one of the spots is up under your sink, your medicine cabinet. You never take the time out to wipe that out. When there could be some open razors laying around, a child could go in there and pick it up by accident. It could be a busted container, has some hazardous stuff in there, spilled up under there, and it's eating up your wood up under your cabinet. You don't even see that because you never choose to pick it up because that's laziness. That's the blind spot. And the spirit kept showing you different things around your home of how things are looking, and it's trying to the spirit is trying to show you what needs to be fixed in your life, and you turning an eye away from that blind spot. Because everything these messages is about yourself, your own person. And it's something that sits up in you guys that you don't want to face. And that's that blind spot. And that's what's hindering you from moving forward. I told you what I wrote down. You are avoiding aspects of a situation that makes you uncomfortable. Whatever that makes you uncomfortable, that's your blind spot. You need to face that. Face that darkness to gain a complete understanding and make an informed decision. You got to face it, whether if it's a person, a job, a place, if it's a thing, whatever it is, you got to face it, because that's what's holding you back from your greater goods in front of you. Stop doubting it, because that's what it is. You trying to find a reason why it's okay for you to keep doing what you're doing, or doing this, or doing there, or going there, or going here. You trying to justify why it's okay for you to do that. You trying to justify or see it to try to make it look good, but no. The Spirit is saying, face that darkness and let it go, so you can move on and get what's your greater good for yourself. It's time to align yourself. It's time for you to elevate. And you wonder why you can't go forward and why things is not happening. It's because you are avoiding the blind spots. And more you avoid the blind spot, you accumulate more blind spots. And you start sweeping things up under the rug, or when you out there doing, and I'm using these paraphrasing this, you out like this, the vision that you see on my screen, them bushes, you planting more mess. It looks good, but it ain't good because look at the yard. It looks a hot mess on my screen. Constantly planting flowers. Oh, this is going to make my yard. Oh, I could be able to pick this off because this is healing. I can be able to use this, for my sight. I'm going to plant this over here. You planting all of this life, this mess in your yard that's supposed to be life for healing, but all it is mess that you're trying to hide. And you know doggone well you ain't going to go out there and fix it and clean it up. You just making more mess, making it harder for the next person or the divine to come in and help you out. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. And for some of you guys that are planters, that does gardening work, and you planting all these herbs and things of that nature, you doing the same thing. You planting all of these plants to try to make things happen and grow for this reason or for that, for this and for that, to help with this and help for that. And here it is when it's time for you to make it happen and use the herbs, or if someone come to you and ask you for some, you turn them down. You tell them, no, I need this for me. This, I'm trying to do this, is another. And here it is. You don't even use it. It ends up withering away outside. You don't take care of it after the beautifulness leaves it. Or you get in a slump, you think on something else and go to something else. It will not continue. Now you got a whole yard full of a whole bunch of dried up herbs that you won't even go out there and collect to put it in a jar and use it in your home. You'll just let it die or dig it up and throw it away. Oh, I'll replant next year. And then you quick to say somebody then just taking your stuff. But it's you. You the one is in your own way, but you can't even see the blind spots. The selfishness. You want to be healed so bad, but you're not willing to let go. Come on, collectives. I know you guys are wondering. She come on this. She always got something to say. I'm not about to keep giving you no feel good message and just pour things out. Yes, I am a spiritual reader, and whatever the Spirit gives me, I'm going to give it to you. Yes, every now and then I will pull out my cards and I will give you what you're looking for, but not actually what you're looking for. But when I'll use my cards, but whatever the Spirit laid on me, I'm gonna bring it to you because guess what? I'm that prophet, and as a prophet, this is a prophetic word. Because for real, the cards ain't nothing but just something to play with and look at. They're cute to me. I mean, I don't need them. When I get enough of people on my page, and I'm able to go live on my page, I'm gonna be doing prophecies on live. Might not even see you, can't see you. It's okay. I'll be calling your names out and giving you a prophecy. I cannot wait for the Most High, the Creator, the Divine, the universe to open my airways on here on YouTube, that I'm able to go live and be able to share with you guys what's really, really going on about you. Real talk. Because I don't need to see your face. Yes, I'm ready. I am truly ready. But you know how that light is beaming on the screen, the sun. That's a blind spot to all of us. We can't look up at the sun, right? But you can look at the sun on my screen, and the spirit is letting you know on the screen. You are the light, and you are a blind spot to others. And as you perseverance going forward, and you doing the things that you need to do to fix the brokenness inside of you, and open up and allow truth to come in completely, you will be that blind spot to others. When you walk in a room, they eyes gonna squinch because the light that's gonna be shining on you is gonna be so bright and pure. They're not gonna be able to do nothing like, dang, your skin looks so pretty. You bright. You look different. They gonna see. They ain't gonna know what's going on, and it's gonna happen overnight. For some of you guys, they ain't gonna be like, dang, what happened? They must have got what you. They gonna be like, what you do to yourself? What you do? Lost a few pounds or something, and that ain't even the cause or the case. Is that you worked on yourself. And you paid attention to the blind spots, and you start fixing things like need be. So yeah, pay attention to the blind spots. Pay attention to the blind spots, so you won't have a head-on collision. Don't want nobody side swap you and hit you in the side. Want nobody be able to sneak up on you. Pay attention to the blind spots. Pay attention. So I just wanted to share with you guys that everything is going to be aligned up in your life for you, so you'll be okay. But just pay attention to the blind spots and start looking at the blind spots so it can be better for you, okay? Also, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. I will gladly appreciate it. Feel free to share it with your loved ones. Somebody else probably need to hear this message. I'm hearing something, so I'm gonna make another video. I just got a download. No, I have to add it onto here. I'm sorry. What I just heard was, as you elevating and you paying attention to the blind spots, and you recognize, some of you guys do recognize the blind spots, and you're actually walking into into those rooms, right? And what I heard was people are actually avoiding to look at you, so they don't have to speak to you. Not only that, um, they are afraid that you will see they mess, so they switching up on you, acting funny. Some of these people gonna start acting funny if they ain't already start acting funny. But it's a good thing that they acting funny because the divine has allowed them to leave your life on purpose. And some of them leaving on their own without you even have to look at them or say anything to them. Wow. Change is always good. That's what was the message that's what I was hearing. So yeah, the blind spots is important, guys. The blind spots are important. Yeah. Yeah, the blind spots are important. That was my download. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that again. Please like and subscribe my channel. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you for all your donations. For those that listens to my channel, I do have cross watches, which is fine. I don't mind. But it would be really really nice if you come in and just like just stay out there and just like my videos. And please please subscribe to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know her name. I don't. And I'm actually on this particular device that I was going to give you a shout out. But thank you for the $100 as well. You know who you are, and I'll definitely give you a shout out on my next video because I do not have your Cash App name in my iGate. It's actually in this device that I'm talking on. So thank you again. You know who you are. I appreciate it. And again, please, you guys, pay attention to your blind spots within yourself and continue on growing. And I can't say this enough. Please subscribe and like my video. Each one teach one. And you only gonna get the truth from me. Nothing but the truth. Okay? Peace. Namaste.